Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Mutombo. Hudson is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. Bird misses.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Stolen by Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's a sense of the IQ of Kuzi right there. He just knows where to be in transition. One of the more intelligent players we have.
Here's Hudson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Hudson drops them both.
And Sweet Lou can really kill you with that jump shot of his. That's why they nicknamed him Sweet Lou. That jumper is wet and like cotton candy. Sweet.
Bird can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Here's Kuzi. High arcing shot. Wilkins against Pierce. Stolen by Bird. Outside Pierce. From outside off the mark.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Wilkins. That one misses. And it's Boston the other way. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Back to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Kuzi. Over Hudson. Kuzi can't hit. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. Tries again. Mutombo. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Wilkins up top. Pierce covering.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Kuzi. He kicks to Pierce. Bird left side. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside Wilkins. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Boy, he is consistent on that mid-range jumper. Pettit's a well-rounded player. He can get his points from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Collins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside, Kuzi. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. Both teams changing it up here. Rivers passes to Millsap. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Here's Rollins. Kevin McHale pulls it in. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Rivers against Rondo. Out to Smith. Pass to Rollins. Over Allen. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Boston called for the foul. The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Parrish is checked in for Boston. Collins hits them both. Celtics trail by 4. Rondo dishes to Parrish. On the wing, Jones. The pass to Allen. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Rondo. McHale outside. Shoots over Willis. No good from McHale. Atlanta leading by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Making people around him better. One of the things Doc is best known for. Doc Rivers, that is.
Now Rondo still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dish to Parrish. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Rondo is a dime dropper. One of the best passing point guards our game has ever seen.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Parrish. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Paul Millsap, Kevin Willis out there with Rollins. And it's Rivers, and it's Smith in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Boston with it, following the 3 by Atlanta. Jones, no luck. Rivers against McHale. Now here's Rivers. And he drops it in from the low post. Willis has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Smith kicks to Rivers. Pass to Rollins. And Boston with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Rivers has got the ball. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Step back shot. They get it back. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Rivers. Hands the 12-footer. Rivers has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now you see the toughness and the competitiveness of Doc Rivers. Always looking for the most opportunistic play.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Russell passes to Garnett. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Maravich with it. Passes it to Caldwell. Back to Maravich. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Horford. Over Russell. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Stretches the floor nicely for a big, versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
White dishes to Bird. Havlicek the pass to White. Boston again missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Caldwell. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 9. Wilkins gets the rebound. Bird's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Caldwell, covered by Havlicek. Caldwell passes to Maravich. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And White kicks to Garnett. Outside Russell. And there's the pass to Havlicek. White with it. Fires for 3. Pettit grabs the board. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. Deft touch on the alley-oop. Pettit's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bird. No good off the back of the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. Great play by Bird to set it up. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Caldwell. Now Wilkins. Havlicek with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Now here's Bird. Defense is right there. Bird's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. And the basket by Caldwell. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Pistol Pete, oozing with natural talent, but behind the scenes, he puts in a lot of work, too.
The Hawks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Havlicek dishes to Russell. To the middle, here's Kuzi. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kuzi's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Allen's checked in for the Celtics. Rollins checked in for the Hawks. Millsap comes in for Maravich. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen against Hudson. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Ray Allen.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Hawks leading by 10. They've got Havlicek. Bird is out there with Pierce. Then it's Russell. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Hudson against Bird. Passes to Pettit. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Pettit's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
No good from Bird.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
No good from Hudson. Celtics trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Now here's Wilkins. Following the miss by Paul Pierce. Wilkins. And the shot is good. Wilkins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Here's Kuzi. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Wilkins. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's sent back by Russell. Now, here is Havlicek. Guarded closely. No good with the layup. Here's Wilkins. Second chance effort. Ripped away. Here's the pass to Kuzi. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Boston making some changes. Robert Parrish is checked in for Russell. McHale comes in for Larry Bird. And Jones subbed in for Havlicek. And he sinks the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Rivers kicks to Willis. Defended by Jones. Just his first attempt. Misses off the right iron.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
The pass to Smith. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's Pierce on the wing, covered by Smith. Pass to Kuzi, pulls it up, and that's good for 2. Kuzi's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Rollins checked in for Mutombo. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Kuzi. He's got 11. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks leading by 12. Rivers dishes to Smith. Knocked loose. And here's Pierce. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kuzi passes to McHale, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Allen's checked in for Jones. Atlanta also making some changes here. Millsap comes in for Smith, and it's Maravich in for Rivers. Pierce covering. Knocks it loose. Kuzi passes to Pierce. That one goes. Count it.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Outside Millsap. 1:25 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Rollins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. The shot by Pierce will not go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Millsap. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell. Here's Rollins, and he makes good on the layup. Rollins got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 13 on the basket by Pierce.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Caldwell passes to Maravich. To the middle. That's good from Horford on the assist by Maravich. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And here's Millsap from the arc, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Hudson. Horford is out there with Dominique Wilkins. And it's Pettit in at the power forward. And it's Havlicek missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
White, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here's Hudson. Pass to Wilkins. Over Kuzi. And the shot is long.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Pass to Mutombo. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Hudson the pass to Mutombo. Bird covering. Bird with some nice D. Celtics trail by 10. To the inside. Kuzi. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Celtics making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's White. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for White.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Pettit, the shot by Wilkins, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 10. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. From past the arc, Boston, no good that time either.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dishes it to Bird. Here's Havlicek. Another shot. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wilkins. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Boston. Rondo comes in for White. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Havlicek. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Pierce against Wilkins. Here's the teardrop. Mutombo dishes to Wilkins. Over Pierce. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Kuzi. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The kick out to Pierce. Atlanta with the rebound. Mutombo's.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
The pass to Hudson. Outside Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pettit. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Bird. Mutombo with some nice D.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Pettit. Bird covering. Inside, here's Wilkins. The rebound by Pierce.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
So it's Boston now. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Excellent D there from Wilkins. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. Pettit, good. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Now Bird. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.